On this National Police Remembrance Day, we remember and honour the men and women who've served our country. The Southern Metropolitan Cemeteries Trust is honoured to be home to the Police Memorial at Springvale Botanical Cemetery. This year, due to the coronavirus restrictions, we're unable to gather in person. So we're sharing our reflections and ask that you join us in paying respect to those who've passed away in the line of duty. The Police Memorial at Springvale Botanical Cemetery was constructed in 1999 in conjunction with Victoria Police following the passing of Sergeant Gary Silk and Senior Constable Rod Miller in 1998. Every year, the end-of-day service marking the official close of National Police Remembrance Day is held at the Police Memorial.
Hello, my name's Jane Grover and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the Southern Metropolitan Cemeteries Trust. I'm honoured to share with you today the National Police Remembrance Service. We are here today to honour and celebrate the lives of the Victorian Police Force, men and women who have given the ultimate sacrifice of their life, who serve us with care, with dignity, and whose light will always be eternal to the Victorian community. A sincere thank you. We remember them. We honour and celebrate their bravery and also respect their continuing legacy they have left the Victorian community with. The Southern Metropolitan Cemeteries Trust is absolutely honoured to be home of the Police Memorial, located at Springvale Botanical Cemetery. The memorial was constructed in 1999 in conjunction with the Victorian Police Force, following the significant loss of Sergeant Gary Silk and Senior Constable Rod Miller. The memorial was then dedicated by the Police Chaplain Reverend Jim Pilner in the presence of the Police Commissioner in 1999. We have come together today to celebrate and honour and thank the men and women in the Victorian Police Force. In the year 2020, we have had significant challenges, but none more so than what our Victorian Police Force have had to deal with. So, on behalf of all the team and employees at SMCT, we want to say thank you and show our gratitude for your bravery and your leadership. Mark, who you will meet very shortly, served this organisation. Mark is now with the Victorian Police Force and he's going to serve you in the same but different way. Mark.
Hi, my name's Mark Andrews and I'm a member of Victoria Police. I joined Victoria Police in December 2019. Previously to joining Victoria Police, I worked for the Southern Metropolitan Cemeteries Trust for almost 18 years. Within those 18 years, I worked across a number of the different cemetery sites, focusing my time within the operation departments of the cemetery. For me, Police Remembrance Day has always been a time to reflect on those police officers that have lost their lives in the line of duty, but also a time to reflect on the good work that police members do every day out in our community. I think it's important to honour this day because it gives the community a chance to remember those police officers that were killed in the line of duty, and it just gives the community a chance to thank current members for the work that they do. It also gives Victoria Police members a time to reflect about what their colleagues do and those colleagues that have lost their lives. The Police Remembrance Service held at Springvale Cemetery every year is always a special time. Even though this year a little bit different, the staff at Springvale always take great pride in preparing the grounds for the service. It's also a bit of a way for them to say thank you. I know this year that the grounds, even though there'll be no service held at the actual cemetery, the grounds will be still looking immaculate. While I was working within the horticulture team at Springvale Cemetery, it was always an absolute honour to be chosen to help prepare the police memorial area for that service. I would never have thought back all those years when I started at Springvale Cemetery that I would have the honour to become a member of Victoria Police. While working at Southern Metropolitan Cemeteries Trust, they taught me a lot of the skills and values that I needed to become a police officer, and I will never forget that. I'm very lucky to have a link between Southern Metropolitan Cemeteries Trust and Victoria Police. I got to work with many great people within Southern Metropolitan Cemeteries Trust, and I thank them for all the help they gave me throughout all the years.
Today, as we honour the memory and legacy of the brave men and women who are no longer with us, we also take a moment to pay our respects and express our gratitude to those who continue to uphold our rights with diligence and bravery. Let us honour and celebrate the spirit of service that lives on in the men and women of the Victoria Police Force today, eloquently captured in their motto, "Uphold the Right," as each and every member serves with honour and pride.
My name's Mark Langhorn. I'm the local area commander in Greater Dandenong. I've been in the Dandenong area now for 4 years. I've been serving with Victoria Police for 26 years. On the 29th of September this year, it's National Police Remembrance Day. It's a time when I, my colleagues and the community will remember the dedicated officers who are serving the community but have lost their lives this year. It's a really important time for Victoria Police, and particularly this year where we had the tragic circumstances of the Eastern Freeway, a tragedy where 4 of my colleagues were killed. We reflect this year on the sacrifices that our police officers make, and we pay tribute to them for their dedication and that ultimate sacrifice. I think about their family and their friends and their close colleagues that they've left behind. And we all need to take a moment on National Police Remembrance Day to think about the sacrifice that was made and how honoured we were to have those members working for Victoria Police and for the Victorian community. And I thank the Springvale Botanical Cemetery for asking me to say a few words and finding an alternative way this year to remember National Police Remembrance Day. Traditionally, we would find ourselves at the Springvale Botanical Cemetery at the Police Memorial, where we would have that opportunity to have a service, reflect, and think about our colleagues. I look forward to when that time can come again. But thank you so much for allowing us to have this video memorial and to think about our colleagues. And I ask that the community come together and police come together and think about the colleagues that we've lost this year. Thank you.
We would also like to acknowledge the significant loss of life for officers in the line of duty serving the Victorian public on the Eastern Freeway this year. Leading Senior Constable Lynette Taylor, Constable Glenn Humphreys, Senior Constable Kevin King, and Constable Josh Presney.
On behalf of the Southern Metropolitan Cemeteries Trust, we would like to thank the members of our police force who courageously serve the community and make many sacrifices to keep us safe. We're aware that such an occasion can bring up fresh memories of immense grief. Please know that you're not alone, and there are many resources accessible to our community. We encourage you to visit www.smct.org.au for a list of bereavement counselling, support organisations and online wellness videos. We end this video with a poem called I Am Remembrance, written by Detective Constable Vince Pennell. I look upon you gathered this quiet September day, await the piper's sad lament, muffled drum and wreaths to lay. Once yearly, quiet pilgrimage, silent homage, paid respects, spit polished, stand in reverence, pressed tunics free of flecks. You come to praise those fallen comrades one in all, who made the highest sacrifice, in duty we stood tall.